Hi, and welcome to Watchmen on the Pod. Today we're going to continue our reading in Heroes of the Bible, a devotional by Joshua Cooley. It's 90 days, and we're just plugging away day by day. Hi, and welcome to day 36. As usual, let's go back to day 35. Battle Plan. Read Psalm 144, which David wrote as a reminder of God's power and majesty in difficult times. Just to let you know, we are going to have a new hero tomorrow. So new hero, new hero. And the little clue is the rich, wise, temple building hero. The rich, wise, temple building hero. All right, true hero for God, day 36. A true hero for God seeks God's glory, not his own. Seeks God's glory, not his own. A hero's tale. Once a nobody, David was now a national hero. The young slingshot-wielding shepherd boy from Bethlehem had killed Goliath, the mightiest warrior in Palestine, and sparked a great Israelite victory over the hated Philistines. News of David's heroism spread like wildfire. Everywhere David went, people heaped praise on him. King Saul's daughter, Michal, fell in love with David, and he quickly became best friends with Jonathan, Israel's prince. David was an overnight celebrity. His popularity was so great that Saul became jealous, especially when the king heard the songs people were singing. As Saul's army traveled home after the victory over Goliath and the Philistines, Israelite women came out into the streets singing this tune. Saul has killed his thousands, and David his 10,000s. 1 Samuel 18:7. If ancient Israel had radio stations, it certainly would have become a top 40 hit. After Saul died, David became Israel's greatest king, and his success continued. He subdued his enemies, greatly expanded Israel's borders, and captured Jerusalem as his new capital city. With all his success, David very easily could have turned arrogant. He could have become addicted to his own fame and started living for his own honor. But he didn't. During his 40-year reign, David lived for God's glory. He brought the Ark of the Covenant into Jerusalem and hoped to build a temple for God, although the Lord instructed David's son Solomon to do it. There's a hint. David also worshipped God through music and writing. He penned at least half the book of Psalms and commanded that worship music be played frequently at the tabernacle. Was David perfect? Certainly not. But he lived his life for God's glory, not his own. Message from the headquarters. Whether you eat or drink, or whatever you do it all for the glory of God. 1 Corinthians 10:31. Decoding the message. David is a prime example of today's verse, 1 Corinthians 10:31. God gives each of us many gifts and abilities, and he wants us to use them for his glory. Living for our own glory is prideful, short-sighted, and sinful. God didn't create us so we would receive praise. He created us so we would praise him. It's not always easy to honor someone else, but this is what God calls us to do. No matter what you... Let me rephrase that. No matter what you're good at, music, sports, art, writing, science, building things, and so on, use your skills to glorify the Lord. Do things that please God, and then give him the credit. After all, he deserves it. Battle plan. Get in the habit of honoring God publicly and thanking him privately for the good things you do. And until then,